Okay, so now I'm going to introduce the chamfer command, and honestly, when I have a 45-degree chamfer, I don't use the chamfer command. It's handy if you have like unequal legs of the chamfer, but when you have a 45-degree angle, you have sides that are, or legs of the chamfer that are the same. So I'll show you how to do the chamfer command, and then I'll show you how I would do it if I were drawing this without the chamfer command. So enter chamfer, and this is next to the fillet command, or below the fillet command on the modify panel, or you can just type chamfer at the command line. So it tells you to select first line or, and then it gives you a lot of options. And if you know the angle, you want to select angle as your option. So I'm going to press the angle button there, or you can type A and enter, either one. And now AutoCAD asks me to specify the chamfer length on the first line. So our chamfer length is 4. Okay, and our chamfer angle is 45, and that's what it's asking for now. So I'll type 45 and then enter. Okay, so now I can select this line and then that line, and it puts the chamfer in there for me. And you can see that this line breaks right here where our construction line was. Okay, this is where the chamfer shows up in the front view. Okay, now if I have a 45-degree chamfer and I know the leg length, to me this is just as easy. I don't have to, but maybe this is an old habit that I need to get rid of, but this is how I would draw a 45-degree chamfer. At this corner, I would draw a circle with a radius equal to the length of the side of the chamfer. So I'm going to draw this with a radius of 4. And then from where, then I would draw a line from quadrant to quadrant on that circle. And this is not roughing anything in, okay, and then trim what I don't need. This is exactly 45 degrees, okay? It's just the geometry behind it. So I guess it actually is a little quicker to use the chamfer command, but this is an alternate solution that you can use. I'm going to change my draw order, send them all to the back. Okay, so let's project over our counter bore. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the construction layer, X line, horizontal, and again click on the quadrants of the circle. And we know from the note that the counter bore has a depth of 12. Okay, so let's offset this line for the front edge a distance of 12, and I'm going to place that on the construction layer. Alright, and now I can actually draw the counter bore. And so let me go to the visible layer, and I will start here, which is the edge of the counter bore, and it starts at the top of the object, and then it goes down 12, okay, and then it comes back over to the edge of the counter bore over here. Okay, so there you have that, and then it goes back to the beginning. Now the drilled part is just from here to here. So that's what the side view of a counter bore looks like. Okay, this portion in here is the counter bore portion. This is the drilled portion. And what a counter bore is a recessed area for a bolt head. Okay, so if you were to drill this in, this would, your bolt head would end up in this area. Okay. All right. So there's our counter bore, and now I forgot the small circle here in the middle. We're not. That has a diameter of 28. Okay, I'm looking at the right side view for that dimension. All right. So there you have that. And again, let me go to my construction layer, and I will draw my construction lines. Oh, I need to tell it that I want a horizontal one. And snap to those quadrants. And also let me snap to the quadrants of the hidden line. Okay. So the hidden line produces visible lines in the right side view. Okay, so I'm looking at the bottom of the object, and then I'm going to, oh, you know what? I need to offset this by 28 from the back edge. So offset 28. This is the dimension I'm looking at on the right side view of the object given in the book. Okay. So so along this hidden edge, it goes up to here, so we get the right depth, and then it does this, goes over to here, and then back down to the bottom. Okay. So that's kind of a hollowed out surface that's shown there in our front view. I mean our right side section view. Okay. So from here, we have lines from here to here, lines from here to here. Now notice I'm going ahead and drawing some lines that aren't actually shown in the right side section that we're drawing, and we're going to make some modifications to it, but I'm going ahead and drawing full length visible lines for now. Also, I forgot to draw this line. Okay. Now I know it looks a little bit different than what's in the book, but we're going to remedy that. I just need to go ahead and create all of my lines as visible lines right now. Okay, and now let's project over these two holes that we have here. So let me turn my construction lines back on. Again, I want to go into my construction layer and use the X line command. Select horizontal, snap to the quadrants. Okay, the quadrants are also the tangent points. Okay, so that's the way you need to be thinking about this, is tangent points. Now these holes go through the entire object. Okay, because the note says 3 times diameter 14 through, and these will actually be shown as hidden lines. So let me go ahead and draw these as hidden lines. And it goes from the front of the object all the way to the back. All right, let's take another look and see what we might be missing here. Okay, now like I mentioned, this isn't complete yet. We're gonna come in here and add this a sketch line through here in the next video, and then we will you'll notice that there's also a portion of the object that's cut off down here, and we'll take care of that in the next video as well.